7 things that men do to upset women. Number 1, lie. Number 2, be honest. Number 3, not talk. Number 4, talk too much. Number 5, not show emotions. Number 6, be too emotional. And number 7, breathe.
做咩啊？你想 ？What do you expect？
我冇事啊，你我扶翻你啫。
唔該晒啊，
你 OK 嘛？
冇事啊，你好好啊。
喂，過嚟啊！
可唔可以你嗌？
一早過嚟啦，頭先個你識啊？
其實我覺得你好好㗎，係佢唔識欣賞啫嘛。
真係㗎？
行啦。
咁可唔可以問你嗌住？
Welcome, my friends. My name is Antoine Phoenix, and this is my RP experience. Peace and love to all my brothers and sisters out there. Thank you for hitting the like button, subscribing, sharing, and turn on all notifications so you know when I have a whole new video up. Tonight's video is about yellow flags and red flags. Now, we always talk about red flags, about your no-go zones. But yellow flags is a lot more tricky because those are things that we tend to let slide, especially a lot of men with a lot of women let a lot of things slide. I know I did, especially in some of my longest relationships. I let things slide. And that's not, and of course, you don't want to go into a relationship being well, me personally, I don't want to be paranoid in the relationship. Like, what are they doing? Where are they at? Who is that person? Some women will drive themselves stir crazy with that. And sometimes the man can be acting shady or mysterious. But a lot of times I do think women will be looking for things. So, women, you can listen too. This is more for the men, but I will be throwing some things in for you as well, where you be going wrong. Now, with men, our biggest struggle is to not get spellbound by how attractive this woman is. And sometimes it's not just about the looks, it's how you are raised, especially if you're from a single parent home and you have a lot of love for your mom. That will carry over to the women that you engage with. And I believe that's where a lot of men will be putting women on the pedestal because they do that with their mom. So every woman that they tend to like or have feelings for, they put them on the pedestal. Cut that shit out. Okay? Cut that out. Dude, especially in 2025, we are not putting women on the pedestal. Maybe when she has been there for you, you have been through a lot of things, and still you can get tripped up because I had a woman that did do things for me and did have my back. But over time, she changed. Now, of course, there were things that I did to make her sour, but I also think it was a lot of things that she did that I let go. I mean, I didn't forget, but especially when a person would bring up something of like, well, you did this, and I would be thinking like, huh, you did this, that, and the other, and I let it go. With those yellow flags, and maybe some of those was red flag, and that's the thing too, that we have to be honest with ourselves. When a woman is your type, do you have those red flags, and you kind of be like, it's okay, I can deal with it, like this.
Throw your bag in the back.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. Shut the f up! Go ahead.
She has a man tied up in the trunk. However, but
Throw it in there.
boobs. I can fix her. Yo, shut up, bro.
That's right.
That right there's no joke. When the woman is super attractive and she's interested in you, or you think she's interested in you, you will let a lot of things slide, even if it's red flags. Don't do that. Or either you will change them into yellow flags, being like, well, we can work with it. And every man has done this. As I say before, I know I have. Sometimes you can meet a woman and maybe she might change. Maybe you hit her at a point that she is tired of doing a certain thing and she may change. But I do think habits are hard to change. For example, and I know a lot of men will put up with this particular thing, but for me, right, definitely now, this is a red flag. If a woman has bad spending habits, red flag. Because even if I'm making a lot of money, it doesn't matter because it will be disappearing like water. My last video, I did a thing of your peace is priceless. And while the theme on there was, while being single, you save a lot of money. I realize a lot of men want or is with a woman right now and they want to make it work. They have full grown families. So I'm not telling you to blow up your family or to leave the woman if you're already in the war, then fine. But if you do have a woman, you need to get that spending under control. And hopefully, if you have a woman that's loving and understanding, she will follow your lead because maybe in a way it's not your fault. Like I'll say, with a lot of women that I've dated, it wasn't always them pushing me to spend money. I just felt an anxiety, a need to do it. Now, the only thing I will say, they could have said more of, we don't have to do that. We can just Netflix and chill tonight, or we can just not do too much this weekend. I don't think too many women, I don't think any of the women that I've ever dated has ever did that before. Now, I know there's some guys have women that they go not hunting together, but they'll be out camping. They and I have to admit, I'm not really a camping type of person, but if you have one of those women, more of that down south type of woman, and bear in mind, everybody has, in one of my videos, I say every personality type has pros and cons. So you might save more money with a woman that's down south that likes to just hang out in the wilderness. but you might not like the gnats, or you might not like being in the wilderness, or you may not even like fishing. So it is important to get somebody that's, you two have things in common that you like to do. But everything should not be about money. But I'm going to get off of that. You can watch that video. So depending on the man, that could be a yellow flag or red flag. For me, it's just a red flag right now. I now see how things can lead. And the most hurtful thing for me of why spending too much money on a woman is a red flag, or if she has bad spending habits, is because despite the fact that I might come through and bail her out or spend so much money on her, years later when her feelings change, or she's bored, or maybe I don't have it like I used to have it, basically she's going to almost spit in my face. Spit in your face is not good enough. What have you done for me lately? And move on to the next guy or the next girl or the next feeling. Okay? So because of that right there, I'm probably never going to pit out as much money as I pit out with the person before. It's not a measure of the money. Is spending to a certain point. When I feel like my bank account is getting too affected, no, I can't go there, because I know she'll just turn on me. Well, most women will turn on. I'm pretty sure there's women out there that won't, but I haven't met one. Okay? And men, if you do have a woman that really has your back and stays consistently like that, she's not just like that for a season or a couple of years, or maybe just to make sure she nails down a relationship so you marry her or something. If that's in her core, her soul of how she is, then you definitely hold on to that one. And basically, that's what yellow flags is. Yellow flags is those things that you let go, you think you can work with. Sometimes you can, because nobody's perfect. And I believe everybody has yellow flags. I have yellow flags. You have yellow flags. Everybody has them. Will they become red flags? Now that's the thing. Will that yellow flag lead to a red flag later down the line? Okay? And that's for red flags. Pretty much we know what red flags is. If you see it, you don't go past it. Some men have a thing that if a woman has tattoos, they don't mess with her. Me, I'm a little flexible with the tattoo. It depends where the tattoo is, why she got the tattoo. Same thing with makeup. I don't mind a woman that wears makeup. Now, if she wears too much makeup, I guess. My main thing is if she takes care of herself physically and she's in good shape. Even the woman that I dated was a little on the heavier side. She used to jog or run I think it was every weekend. She had like a group that she ran with or something. And one time I did run with her with one of those things. And I'm not really a running type of person, but like I can run for a reason, but not to just be running just to run. Okay, I'm not Forrest Gump. Okay, just felt like running one day. So that's why I think interest is always good. And of course, you have to be attracted to the woman. So, but don't let that blind you to obvious red flags that she has. And also, with the women, you do the same thing in a different way. Now, the only thing, when women do it, they'll blame everybody but themselves. But women do it like this.
Oh my God, check that guy out.
Wow.
What can you say?
He's the total package.
Watch where you're going, buddy.
Oh, he's giving that man a free boxing lesson.
Oh, learning self-defense is so important nowadays.
The world is like so crazy right now.
Oh my god, he's a protector. You cheated on me?
What?
Are you kidding
What are
me?
you doing here?
Okay.
I can't believe I settled for someone like you and you're gonna.
He's a good listener.
Right. Oh my god, finally a guy who's not trying to like come up with a solution. I missed you. He's giving her CPR.
She must have been choking. He is my hero. Look, he has friends.
He's hot and popular.
Oh, he's organizing a camping trip with his buddies.
He's so adventurous and he knows about geography.
He's like a sexy lumberjack.
Look at how intently they're listening to him.
He's a leader.
What can he say?
He's the total package. Hi. Oh, no, I think he's
So
waving
awkward.
at
No,
me.
he's-
He's gonna go. Oh,
it's me.
I'll ask him.
No, I can fix it.
Fix him. Maybe you might catch him at the right time in his life. That he might be willing to turn over a new leaf. That does happen. But I do think, especially in men's cases, that happens later in life if they have been running through women or just being a hellraiser. Later, when they want to settle down, maybe. If it's those types of dudes. So again, and I've seen men say that women don't really go by looks. Look, I think it's a combination thing. And this one guy say is in the lower 2%. I guess because he feels like he's an attractive guy and he don't be going through women like that. I think it's a combination thing of your looks, your status, confidence, and the energy. Maybe more that thing that you can't see, the energy that you are putting out there. Because what's the main thing that women usually want to have? Fun. Okay. So, and women have fun in different types of ways. If you are challenging them in a way that they are having fun, or you are a puzzle that they are trying to crack, and you can't fake this. You either have it or you don't. You might be able to fake that you are a certain kind of way, but once she gets in a relationship with you, she's going to find out. This is why, in a way, when women give that advice, just be yourself, they're right and they're wrong. You do have to be more than what you are, but you can't fake it. You have to improve yourself and let that be who you are. You will find the right women that like you. I'm going to do another video of picking the woman that likes you, but not selling. Okay? I'm not telling you to settle. Just don't be chasing after a woman that's not interested in you at all. Seems like women sometimes like that because depending on their interactions with men, if they have a lot of men fawning over them and sipping after them, I think they become numb to it. So then a man that's, I guess, gives them that energy like that dad kind of gives them of like, I care about you, but I got shit to do type of energy, that's the one that she will be more after. If she always craved her father's attention, then I think she will be more prone to maybe be bouncing from guy to guy with the men that's her type, but that's giving her attention. So I don't know. I disagree with the thing that women don't go by looks at all. Otherwise, women wouldn't be complaining of how average men are. I just think that you don't necessarily have to be a 10. But I do think the less good looking you are, the more status or money or swag you have to have in order for her to be interested in you. With women, you can't always say it's one thing because she'll get with a man because he has money, but yet she'll be cheating with the guy that's 6 foot something, that doesn't really have a job, or either he's not making as much, and she'll be cheating with that guy right there because that's the guy that she really desires, but she'll be with the guy that's supporting her and taking care of her. Like some videos that I came across that women admitted that women do this. So the thing is, as most men, you don't want to be that guy that's there filling a position, that's providing for her, and meanwhile, she really desires to be somewhere else and she's with somebody else.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Well, if you do catch her cheating, she's going to blame it on you. Okay? And society kind of gives them that scapegoat. I think maybe it's starting to become a little less with that right now, but I still think women tend to lean on that. So basically, yellow flags are things that you can work with and you can deal with. Thing is, you have to maybe put it down to maybe a limit to the amount of yellow flags. I'll say an example right here. Let's say if a woman has a lot of guy friends, and there's no problem, well, me, only because I do have female associates. So a woman having guy friends, that's not a red alarm for me, but it's definitely a yellow flag. Because I have to see how she interacts with those guys. Are they real flirtatious? Do the men feel too comfortable with acting like you are not even there type of stuff? Or they have some flirtatious pitter-patter behind your back in text messages or online or something. Yeah, because I've seen that before. So then I want to upgrade that to a red flag. And I think the most difficult thing for me is I can't get to the point that I start catching feelings. Because that's another thing that will get in the way. If it's a yellow flag and it changes into a red flag, is I'm strong enough, are you strong enough to walk away once you see the writing on the wall? Or do you think, okay, she'll grow out of this, or we can just talk about this and that can be it? Now, I do recommend that you should talk about it, but sometimes it might be better to handle it like this. When you see something that not going to end well.
Welcome. Make yourself at home.
Oh, thank you. It's nice.
Meet my son. Welcome. Make yourself at home. This is my roommate and also my ex-boyfriend.
What up, baby? Ex-baby. What's up, dude? Where you going?
Welcome. Make yourself at home.
Nice, nice.
We have morning routines. Welcome. Make yourself at home.
Nice, nice.
This is my best friend. He's a little short.
And that's what I mean. For me, they're friends. The people that they surround themselves with. That's a red flag for me. Because every woman that I've dated, that they had toxic friends that always end up affecting our relationship. It doesn't matter how well we was getting along. Their friends are going to break that up. And truthfully, it makes me wonder, is she faking? I'm talking about the woman that I'm with. Is she faking who she is with me, or showing me her best side? And meanwhile, her real self is the ones with her friends that she blends in perfectly with that particular thing.
Welcome. Make yourself at home.
Nice, nice.
I'm super in astrology. What's your sign? I'm a Cancer. I'm super emotional. Don't leave.
Now, I know for some men, yes, it's the zodiac sign thing. But I have to admit, I follow that a little bit, not as a religion and as a super serious thing, but I notice a pattern that's when I'm with a woman, or even if I'm with like some guy friends and we get along really well, I will wonder, what's your zodiac sign? And 9 times out of 10 it will be those zodiac signs I usually get along with. I don't automatically walk up to a person and be like, what is your... It's usually if a vibe is going strong, I'll be like, oh, okay, that's probably why I usually get along with them. So anyway, that's my personal thing with that. But I know a lot of men will do that particular thing because a woman will say, oh, you are a Taurus, so I know you a dog, so I'm not going to mess with you. So I'm pretty sure that's why men will usually, I mean, like 50-50 with that.
Welcome, make yourself at home. Nice. You know, you're the first black guy I've ever dated. You know what they say, once you go black, you never go back.
That's not really a red flag for me. I'd rather be one of the few black men that she has dated, or the first one that she has dated. My thing is, if she has always dated black dudes, and the first thing I'm going to think, what type of black dudes? Because automatically I'm going to be thinking, oh, you like thugs. And I'm not a thug. I'm out.
Welcome in, make yourself at home.
Nice.
No, ¿qué es eso? No, ¿qué asco? Quítate esos zapatos.
Make yourself at home, please. You know, I had a really stable father growing up. He was there through all of my... Welcome, make yourself at home. My birthday's next month. I'll finally be 18.
Okay, I'm gonna have that. Excuse me, sir, you have the right to remain silent.
Where the fuck he came from?
Most of those was yellow flags for me, except definitely that last one. And I remember when I was in the military, I remember it was a couple girls I came across that lied about their age. Unfortunately, I found out. And I was like, yo, okay, so you dudes that be messing with those young women that's like 18, they could be lying, and sometimes they look older than what they are. So, 21 and up, okay? And 25 is fine for me. I'm not doing the Leo DiCaprio thing. Thing is, I do notice the older a woman gets, usually the more damaged and delusional she gets. And of course, I'm not going to say all women, but just a lot of women, because I think they get built up with this princess treatment thing, and sometimes their life is not going the way that they want. And then they get on that thing of they deserve, and they'll have these high standards, especially when they get in the 30s or so, of what a man needs to have and all this other stuff. And I understand it to a certain degree because you're at a certain point of your life, but maybe because of the energy and the attitude, and that's always a turnoff to me, that the woman is putting out there. I'm like, rather not deal with that. But that's a separate conversation. But yes, that can be considered a yellow or red flag, but definitely red flag, because if I'm getting that type of energy and attitude right at the beginning, it's not going to get better, okay? Because I've seen progressively with women that I've dated that they start off one way and started showing me glitches, it got worse. So I'm going to wrap this up. I need some sleep. Give me a like and subscribe, and have a good, well, it's morning now. Have a good morning.
Dollar bills, keep you falling from me. I love the way it feels, boss. money, dropping on my money, drop some money on a so yummy, yeah. Twigging, right, things I like. More, buy, stopping in my ass tonight. Some money, dropping on my money.